Morning, here we are again on another day up in Ambleside, and this morning we've got Mark and we've got Jeff, both members of the Flickr community, and we're just waiting on Brad, who's going to be joining us. And the meeting point this morning is the Copper Pot Cafe. Opens at 9:30 apparently. What's the time, Mark?
It is 9:25.
See, they're just warming that frying pan up.
As long as I get the hearty breakfast on.
Get it ready for you.
Yeah, I'm famished.
So we're going to nip into this place. We're going to work out what we're going to do and head out from here and watch this space and what develops. See you in a bit. So we're just leaving the, what is it, copper kettle? Copper pot? Didn't see any coppers in there. We've decided we're off to Stockgill Force. So we're having a bit of a mooch around now to swap cars and things. So just going to follow Mark and Jeff back. They can put the car at their digs. Brad and Barb are walking back to Downton, and then we'll just pick everybody up in about 15 minutes, head off to Stockgill Force. So see you in a moment. Stopped off in Ambleside, we're up to Stockgill, and a very kind chap has just said that we need a disc for the car. Apparently you need one of these if you're parking on the street. They're free in most shops and they'll readily give you them. You just place it in your car with the time that you arrived, and that's it. Otherwise the wardens will put one of those lovely little yellow tickets on your windscreen. So just going to put that in now. That's the disc fitted in the car, and we're just now making our way off to the Stockgill Lane to Stockgill Force. Apparently not too far to walk. We're pleased with the short distance because Brad's only got his short tripod with him, and he didn't want to carry it too far. Found our spot, Stockgill Force. As you can see, the camera's set up, we've got the waterfall. Got Brad stood behind, waiting his turn, patiently, because there are a limited number of good viewpoints really. And I've just done a 3-shot vertical pano to get the whole lot in. And I'll probably edit that together, crop it down to give the finished image, and take it from there. I would say this is what it looks like, but I'm a bit unsure myself, so if it's good you'll see it, if it's not you won't. Right, onwards and upwards. Just in a new location with Mark, who's got a fantastic stream on Flickr. I'll put the link to it just below on screen here. So how are you finding this spot, Mark?
Little compact. Difficult to get an angle.
So do you think this will end up on your stream?
I think this will be black and white, I think.
Right. Yeah. Nice bit of tonality in it, isn't there?
There's lovely texture in the trees up there. And I really like that one bit where it's sitting over there and it's forked into two.
Yeah, down in the bottom.
Yeah.
I'll just spin the camera around so you can see that.
Washing over the rock there and giving you sort of like two prongs coming over.
Are you going close in or are you on wide?
I will do. I'm shooting wide, but I'll crop in close.
Yeah.
And give myself the options by shooting wide to start with.
And I think we've picked a good day for it because
there's some lovely light coming through on
beautiful,
that far side.
Really nice, and it's hitting all the water too. So if they're good, you'll see them pop up now on the video. If they're not, well, you've seen it on the camera anyway. See you in a moment. So just down here with Jeff, and you had a bit of a mooch round, didn't you?
I did indeed, yeah.
And do you think this is probably about the best spot?
I reckon this is the best spot. Unfortunately, on the far side, you just can't get the angle onto the waterfall. So yeah, this is definitely the best viewing point for it.
And we've probably got the best light from this side as well.
I think so as well. We've got the sun coming from the right, so it's, you're not shooting into the sun, you're shooting with it.
That's a good point. Yeah, it was illuminating all the waterfalls as well earlier, which is giving a bit of light and contrast. So, not a bad spot, I think.
Yeah, I quite like it. It's definitely worth the hike up.
Yeah.
It's only a 20-minute walk if that.
Probably different again in winter.
Absolutely.
So that could be a return visit. Watch this space. We're just sat lower down from Stockgill Force. It looks like, I don't know, like a weir. This is what it looks like. Sat here with Jeff.
Oh yeah.
And Mark and Brad are just taking some photos over there. But it's a bit limited, but compact, isn't it? I think.
I think so, a little bit. I mean, and also, first man gets the prize. There's not. If you've got to get to the front to get these shots, and yeah, Brad's already beaten us to it, I think.
So, I think.
We'll do a gentle shove.
Let me just check with Barb first. So, I think we'll be swapping places on this bench because, or unless you want to get your head down for a while.
Well, as comfortable as the bench looks, I think I'll pass. I can manage a bit longer.
We just finished on the last waterfall or weir on Stockgill Force. We're trying to decide where to go to next because Jeff's never been to the lakes before. Mark's a regular. Brad's been a number of times, so it's just trying to work out which location to go to. If you want an image of a tired man. So it's now about midday, Jeff, so you've been up for over 24 hours, is it?
Got up at 5:30 on Friday morning, and it's now what,
midday Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, and Mark's developing a bit of a Red Bull habit, aren't you?
Oh, I'm buzzing.
It's the Red Bull.
Probably.
Now that is dedication to the cause. So we've now just arrived at the car park for Brothers Water, and we're going having a look, see if what Brothers Water can do for us. But we've seen this bridge behind, which doesn't look too bad. We're just umming and ahhing whether there's a decent composition there. So we're going to head up this way towards Brothers Water and see what we can get. Just got to the end of Brothers Water, and Mark spotted a nice comp. Look, I'll just spin round so you can see, looking up the outlet. I don't know what the river is, but it runs into Ullswater that way. And there's a nice little island with some trees, and I think he's going for an action shot of Brad taking some pictures too. So going for a low down shot, bit of foreground interest. Shooting into the sun there, Mark.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the sun to dip behind those clouds.
Nice little spot here, I've got to say. It's yeah, nice shoreline as well. Snaking up, just getting a bit of a low shot with this little island in. nice bit of foreshore at the front, and the fence line leading up. Just add some really nice light on the hills at the back. I'm doing a bit of a bracketed shot on this. Nice exposure, one stop above them, one stop below, just so I can get the full dynamic range. And then I'll probably do a stacked image within Photoshop to ensure that everything's exposed properly. This is where you layer the 3 images together and then mask through to ensure that you've got the darks and the lights. The cloud is some nice cloud patterns, and it's quite interesting. So did quite a long exposure on this. It was got the filters on, and I was set on 6 seconds for a standard exposure, so I've just bracketed above and below that, and this is what it looks like. I'm just moving up the lake now to look for another spot, and as I walk past, you'll see in the back Jeff is just having a sit down, and I think he's admiring the view really, and we're just walking up here, and I'm looking along the shoreline to see if I can get a nice bit of foreground interest. There's some rocks up there, but Mark stood in the way of this one, so no doubt I'll just wait for him to finish and then see what I can grab. We're stood at the side of Brothers Water enjoying the sunshine, and we've got Mark and Brad who've both been taking pictures of trees and just looking back along there, Jeff's doing a bit of a macro shot on a tree. It's just a nice day to be out. The sunshine is gorgeous. We've got nice dappled sunshine on the fells, light and shade, some nice reflections forming on Brothers Water, and yeah, the wind's up and down, and it's good. It's a good day to be out. And then been looking towards Kirkstone Pass, got some close-ups on there using the long lens, and it's good. Just leaving Brothers Water, just got some good reflections actually off the wind drops for quite some time, and we're now going to make our way over to Blea Tarn because these two guys are Blea Tarn virgins.
Yep.
Whereas Brad and myself need to go into Bleahab. Conditions and the light are just exceptional. It's that classic shot, rocks in the foreground, or the other classic shot is the fence, the timber fence that's running into the edge of the water over there, as you can see. So it's either one or the other. Gone for the classic shot down here of the stones, and the light conditions on the Langdales at the back are just really, really good. It's nice and quiet, it's nice and still, and he's managed to free his lens ring as well. Oh, was it your deft touch?
No, definitely all his own work.
Can I have the magic tool back? It's the magic tool. Okay. Watch this space. How's it going, pal?
Yeah, not bad. Been.
Are you liking what you see?
I do indeed, absolutely. It's,
Have you been doing a bit for your vlog as well?
yeah, to be honest with you, I've been really tired today.
I know.
I've neglected.
I don't know how you've managed
I've
it.
neglected a lot of it. But this was just too good to miss.
Well, you can't.
So
you
I
can't miss
thought
this,
about,
can you?
yeah, I thought I'd do a little vlog. So I've introduced myself, and I'm also doing a couple of time lapses now. Some motion
nice.
time lapses, panning up into the scene, panning across the scene.
Gonna-
And then I'm going to do an actual stop motion time lapse over probably over 5 minutes to capture some.
Just to
cloud
get
movement.
that.
And I think that should be quite nice.
I'm going to put a link to Jeff's vlog underneath, so you can just click on that and go straight to it, and you'll be able to see this footage of Bleat Tarn. I mean, what more can you say?
Just, it really is absolutely a gem.
And is it worth the 26 hours without sleep so far?
Of course.
Just looking at the reflections we've got here in the light. Who is it who comes here regularly? That guy, he's from Yorkshire.
Yeah, Terry.
Terry. Surprising he's not here on a day like this, because
I don't know how I could miss something like this.
It's lack of commitment, isn't it? Lack of commitment. Since he's retired, he's just not bothered.
It's just not worth it anymore.
No. Laziness. I don't like to say it sounds harsh, but you know, who can miss conditions like this? It needs very little effort, but enjoy the shots, Terry. I'll have to stop starting videos going. We've lost the reflection now, as you can see. The sun's actually gone behind quite a dark cloud. If I spin round, you can see that. So it's gone behind that, and the reflection is now gone. And as Mark's packing up, you know, it's a signal to us all, because of his intimate knowledge of the weather. So we're going to go from here back to the car park and head down to Slater's Bridge